If you desire to walk in alignment with your purpose, to live a life of joy, abundance, and fulfillment, you've come to the right place. This is Sarah Locke, and welcome to Purpose Unlocked. Hello everyone. Today I want to do something a little bit different, and I just want to give a quick life update with everything that's going on right now, as well as how I keep my peace and my calm and my faith through all of the crazy life changes. So first of all, if you don't already know, I wanted to announce that I am going to be moving down south, and it's something that I've wanted honestly for my whole life, is to be in warm weather. I need to get away from the snow and the cold and everything else. So I'm really excited. This is honestly like part of my dream, and I feel like this is just me being able to walk into the next step, hopefully closer to my purpose. I still want to do everything that I've been doing here, just down south. So I still want to be creating my podcast, interviewing people, getting to know people, and of course, teaching the classes that I've been teaching on the Enneagram and emotional intelligence. So I'm actually in the process of developing 3 courses that are going to marry all of those things. So the first is going to be focused on healing from the past and alignment with your values and how that increases your emotional intelligence and understanding of yourself and who you are. The second is going to be focused on the Enneagram and marrying that to emotional intelligence. The part of emotional intelligence that's really focused on self-awareness and self-management. So we're going to be using some of those tools, but then using the Enneagram to understand why we are the way that we are and how that really helps us understand other people as well. And then I'm also in the process of researching how the Enneagram acts in relationships. So that is kind of a new area for me. So I know how I interact with my relationships as part of the Enneagram, and I'm really familiar with the people that are the closest to me and how we interact in our relationships. But just I wanted a deeper understanding of the Enneagram as a whole and how everyone interacts in relationships. So I'm in research mode right now, figuring that out, and then I'm going to be creating that 3rd course, which marries the Enneagram to social awareness and relationship management. So I really want to help people grow in their emotional intelligence, because not only do I think it's really important to our day-to-day relationships, but it does actually make you more money. They've proven that people with a higher IQ do better in the work setting because they know how to deal with people and they know how to interact. And I've been really fortunate in my work life that I've actually been the person that they wind up picking and sticking with people with the difficult personalities, we'll call it. And I think that's because I do have a high level of emotional intelligence. I get along with people really easily. I'll find something that, I'll figure out what makes them tick and, how to calm them down when I need to and how to keep everybody working together. So I think that that's part of why I really loved project management. And I think that it lends itself really well to these types of courses. And then, of course, I have the teaching background, and I love teaching and training other people. So I'm really excited about that. That's one of my projects that's in the works right now. And then finally, I know that you've probably heard that my husband and I have been trying to get pregnant. And if you've watched the episode at the beginning of the year, we talk about fertility being one of our goals for this year. That still hasn't happened. There hasn't been any headway there. And my hormones have been pretty crazy over the past few months, and I'm not completely sure what's going on. But when we do move, I have an appointment to go get checked out so we can figure out what's going wrong and what the next steps are there. So that has been a weird and bumpy and roller coaster of a journey, as you can imagine. At first, it didn't really bother me, and then it bothered me a lot. And now I'm back to being more so at peace about it, just because I know that what's meant to happen is going to happen. And the reason that I can have faith in that is because I look at my timeline. So I spoke about timelines in the last episode, And just looking back at my timeline, if I look at my highs and my lows, and if I look at my lowest lows, there's nothing that God hasn't redeemed me from. There is nothing that hasn't worked out for good. And I really cling to God's promises in those moments where he says, like, he has plans to prosper us and not to harm us, and plans to give us hope in the future. So I really believe that, and I cling to that, and I know that to be true. And even though it feels like we're in a valley right now where I had lost my job at the end of the year, and there's a lot of uncertainty, and there's these fertility struggles, instead of focusing on that, I'm choosing to focus on all of the blessings that have actually come from those situations. So through losing my job, I've been able to step into my passion and my purpose and start these podcasts and start sharing my message with the world. And then also developing these emotional intelligence classes that I intend to share with others. And I can't wait to coach people through that. It's a huge passion of mine, and I just find it a lot of fun, and it's really rewarding, and it's really great to see other people better understand themselves and then grow in their relationships, and then have healthier interactions with the people that they love based off of their newfound understanding of themselves and how to control what they're feeling and how to better understand what the other person's feeling, and how to get to the root of the conflict and what people are really worried about or fearful about or trying to prove or hide something that's a little bit deeper than whatever the conflict is, really. So I've been able to focus on all of that, which has really been amazing. And also with this big move that we're now doing, it's allowed me to focus on everything that has to get done with the house. If you've moved, you know that it totally sucks. And there's so much that needs to get done. So I've been painting the fence, I've been spackling the walls, I've been, painting inside and making sure that the movers have been ordered because we can't move some of the stuff that we have by ourselves. So just a lot going on, but choosing to focus on the blessing of the time that I've had to really focus on the things that I love. And then, not moving with a new baby, not being pregnant while we're moving and having that additional stress. I look at that as maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe that's a good thing. And then once we get down there, that's where we want to be growing our family anyway. So maybe this is all in God. No, not maybe. This is all in God's timing. I know that I know in the bottom of my heart that I'm going to be a mother one day. I'm very, very confident in that. I just know that it might not be in my timing. I might have to wait and figure out what's wrong and take the right vitamins or take whatever else that it is. And I don't know what that journey looks like. I know that a lot of my friends have had fertility struggles. I know countless people that have had to do different things from Clomid to IUI to IVF. I know that a lot of people that have fertility issues tend to jump straight to IVF as our only option. And I've been guilty of that myself, unfortunately. Although I know that that's actually not the only option. And so to be honest with you, I don't know what my options look like. I don't know how far in that whole process we're going to choose to go. But I know that we're just going to focus on trying to be our healthiest selves, keep our bodies the healthiest that we possibly can be, and keep our minds healthy at the same time, and just keep a peace and know that whenever it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. And I hope that this brings someone else out there that's struggling and going through a lot of life changes right now. I know that I'm not alone in that. And if you're someone that's struggling with big changes and struggling with fertility, please feel free to send me a text, reach out to me, and just know that you're not alone, because this is a hard journey and it's something that we can definitely stick together. And even though it's something that I'm struggling with, your journey is still going to look completely different from mine, because no two fertility journeys are the same. And so I get it. I get that you're still going to feel lonely because your journey is still unique. And I've struggled with that myself. So just know that we're in this together. Keep the faith. Stay positive as hard as it is. And don't stop celebrating other people. Don't stop celebrating other people bringing beautiful babies into this world, because it's so exciting and it's such a blessing to see other people have that. And I know that we're going to have it one day too. So stay positive, keep the faith. It's going to happen for us. Thank you for the precious gift of your time. If you found this helpful, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share with someone you love. Until next time, count your blessings, love yourself, and stay fabulous.